Detection of microbial pathogen by using cell biosensors. Microbes such as bacteria, virus, fungi, and yeast, they can cause a lot of problem for animals, human beings, and different even bacteria as well. These microbes are known as pathogenic microbe. We can detect these pathogenic microbe by using cell biosensor. Once there is a disease, it is essential to detect the pathogenic microbe. And for the detection of pathogenic microbe, different approaches are used. But in modern technology, biosensor is the technology of choice. So for the rapid detection, we use biosensors. There are different types of approaches or strategies which are employed for the detection of. So we will discuss only two approaches here. First is the use of virus as biological recognition element, and second is the application of quorum sensing for the detection of bacterial strains. We know that the virus are the simplest microbes. They are composed of two units. One is a protein core and other is a nucleic acid. These nucleic acids are embedded in the protein core. These viruses are highly specialized viruses. These viruses are basically parasites. They just infect. They live in their source. They find their source. They find their host and live in that. And actually, they identify the host by the membrane and inject their DNA into their host. यानी कि ये अपना DNA अपनी होस्ट के अंदर ट्रांसफ़र कर देते हैं, where their DNA is amplified by using the machinery of their host, and then they infect that host. यानी कि उसके बाद ये होस्ट को इन्फेक्ट करते हैं. Now, how we can use these viruses for the detection of microbial pathogens? The first example which we are going to study is for the E. coli. We can detect E. coli by using bacteriophage. Bacteriophage T4 is a special type of virus. It only attacks E. coli. And once it infects the E. coli cells, it enters into the cells and produce a huge amount of viruses inside the bacterial cells. This cell uses Lytic cycle. Lytic cycle is a specialized cycle in which it leads to the destruction of the infected cells. यानी कि जिन cells को ये virus infect करता है उनको kill कर देता है. And once a bacterial cell is infected, you can see a clear zone instead of a colony where this bacterial cell has infected the E. coli. So that is a very specific virus. इस specific virus को E. coli की डिटेक्शन के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाता है क्योंकि ये वायरस सिर्फ E. coli को ही अटैक करता है. Now you can see in this slide, this is an example of a biosensor in which we have used T4 bacteriophage. This bacteriophage was immobilized on the electrode. The electrode was treated with acid and the bacteriophage was attached on the surface of the electrode. And once there is an interaction between the E. coli and the bacteriophage, a signal was generated. And because we use the technique used in this biosensor fabrication was impedance, so the impedance biosensor was used, and this technique was very well helpful in detecting the E. coli pathogen. Now we are going to discuss another approach, and this approach is known as quorum sensing. Quorum sensing बुनियादी तौर पर इंट्रासेलुलर कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस को कहते हैं. इस प्रोसेस के ज़रिए आप ऐसा समझ लें कि बैक्टीरिया एक दूसरे से बात करते हैं. एंड इट इज़ डिपेंडेंट अपॉन द डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन. जहाँ पॉपुलेशन या डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन कम होगी वहाँ बैक्टीरिया का बिहेवियर और होगा, और जहाँ डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन हाई होगी वहाँ बैक्टीरिया का बिहेवियर फ़र्क होगा। मैं इसकी मिसाल आपको ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया से देती हूँ। ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया कैन प्रोड्यूस N-acyl homoserine lactone and this molecule is known as auto inducible molecule। जब बैक्टीरिया की पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी ज़्यादा होती है तो दे प्रोड्यूस ऑटो इंड्यूसिबल मॉलिक्यूल्स। What are these auto-inducible molecules? These molecules are basically the quorum sensing molecules. They are responsible for the production of polysaccharides for biofilm. Biofilm के मुतालिक हम पिछले मॉड्यूल्स में पढ़ चुके हैं। And basically this is a carbohydrate based compound. And now the दूसरी प्रॉपर्टी दूसरा फंक्शन जो कि ये quorum sensing molecules करते हैं, that is the metal binding, in this case iron binding, or they are also responsible for innate bactericidal activity. अच्छा, how does this work? You can see in this slide now. You can see in low density population there is a difference between low density population and high density population for the production of N-acyl homoserine lactone प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द मल्टी ड्रग रेजिस्टेंस क्लेब्सिला नमूनी। यानी कि हमारा जो ऑटो इंड्यूसिबल मॉलिक्यूल है दैट इज N-acyl homoserine, and when there is low density the number of auto inducible molecule which is shown in yellow here is very little, but when there is high density of population the number of N-acyl homoserine lactone that is an auto inducible molecule is the concentration is very high. Although the receptors are there, दोनों केसेस में रिसेप्टर्स मौजूद हैं, लेकिन लो डेंसिटी में चूंकि हमारे पास मॉलिक्यूल्स ही मौजूद नहीं जो कि इसके रिसेप्टर के साथ कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाया, सो इट इज़ नॉट वेरी एक्टिव। बट इन केस ऑफ हाई डेंसिटी पॉपुलेशन दिस एम्स मॉलिक्यूल कंबाइंस विद इट्स रिसेप्टर, और इस रिसेप्टर कॉम्बिनेशन के नतीजे में जो मैंने आपको पहले इसकी रेगुलेशन पहले तीन इसके काम बताए, यानी कि प्रोडक्शन ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट फॉर फिल्म एंड देन बाइंडिंग विद आयरन एंड थर्ड इज द कंट्रोल ऑन बैक्टीरियासाइडल एक्टिविटीज, वो ये तमाम काम अब ये अंजाम देना शुरू कर देते हैं जब ये कॉम्प्लेक्स बन जाता है। बेसिकली इट एक्टिवेट्स दैट जीन। नाउ हाउ वी कैन यूज दिस कोरम सेंसिंग टेक्निक फॉर ए बायोसेंसर। हम इसको दो तरह से इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। फर्स्ट इज दैट वी टैग्ड अ रिपोर्टर जीन विद आर कोरम सेंसिंग जीन, और उसके नतीजे में दिस सिस्टम इज बेसिकली क्लोन्ड इन एन इकोलाई सिस्टम, एंड देन once there is an exogenous inducible molecule the result is the induction of the reporter expression of the reporter gene। जब reporter gene का expression होता है you can see the fluorescent light। The other thing is if the amount of our inducible molecule is very little we can use a lactonase isolated from Geobacillus species, and this lactonase basically destroy the inducible molecule। Now how does this work? You can see in this slide के ऊपर के portion में you can see that the quorum sensing gene is attached with the genomic DNA with the our reporter genes, and as a result you can see the bioluminescence, and the one if there is little amount of this quorum sensing molecule it will be destroyed by the lactonase and you can see the quenching in it। So this is one example that how we can use the quorum sensing phenomena to detect the microbial pathogen in this by the biosensors। The whole cell biosensors can successfully used for the detection of microbial pathogen using different strategies। The one strategy is use of virus and the other strategy is use of genetically tailored microbe। Biosensors are also designed on the basis of quorum sensing to detect the microbial pathogen। The whole cell biosensors are simple to use and can provide result in short time to protect us from the pathogen। So it is a successful method for the detection of pathogens।